All right, we live.
Welcome
We
to another
live.
edition.
What's going on?
Okay.
All right, so look, every week, man, we do a food drive. We come out here, we feed the people, man. Isupk, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? We do this because the Lord sent the men of the Lord to feed his people. You understand? You can read about it all throughout the Bible, man. The Lord said to feed his sheep. And that's what we in the Isupk, we do. You understand? All these people come out, they get out of church, you know what I'm saying, after learning about they false God, after learning about a white Jesus, they come here and they get the food from the priest of the Lord, the real priest of the Lord, you understand? And that's what we do in the Isupk. Shalom. Alright, just so y'all know, man, we play that, let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, we know it's a war going on outside, and to combat that war, you know what I'm saying, we put food in our people's refrigerators and kitchens, you know what I'm saying? We're not just sitting on our hands waiting on a handout. You did? We going and getting it and we feeding our people. So we just want to let everybody know, if you in need of food, you know what I'm saying, contact your local ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Go to isupk.com. We feeding and clothing Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? We don't do it, who the hell will? All right, so with that being said, we back at it again. Thou Easy the Prince, your main man, wise man, mad, and priest knows like this out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no introduction like that. I don't know. But episode 24, man, you know what we talking about? J. Cole.
Yeah, they should already know.
Somebody asked me, it was like, do you think J. Cole is soft? And I was like, I had to think about it, because I'm like, bro, like, I don't really know. Like, I don't think he's soft. But then I'm like, I'm explaining why I don't think he's soft. And I'm like, you know what? That nigga's soft.
Listen,
But they was
I don't
like,
know.
They was like, nah, he's not soft. I'm like, I mean, it's just his character. My bad. Go ahead, sir.
My bad. I was gonna say I don't know if it matters, but his mom Dukes is an Edomite. I'm just throwing it out there. She's an Isarian. Throwing it out. I don't know. I don't know if it
white
plays a
supremacy
part
in him.
or not. Don't kill the messenger.
He got that white supremacy in him.
Oh man.
Oh
man.
Hey, the wise man is mad.
That's funny.
I don't know. It looked like when he was on that stage that Isarian came out of him.
Oh
man. No. Can't be.
Nah, I play it out.
Man, let's play that footage.
All right.
You wanted to say something, Lapa? Y'all, my bad. I ain't
No, I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for it to play, and I'll give my take after we hear this and we go into it. All right.
So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Boom, 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 right? Niggas want to see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct?
Yeah.
As do I. So I just want to come.
Yeah.
You stopped that.
That was basically it. That was basically it. That was basically it.
You got tired of that shit, huh? Like,
Yeah.
That was it. That was it. That was it on that. That's it on that.
Dreamville has something to say.
Nah, he was just gonna go with go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll go last.
Nah, go ahead. What's your take, Lafayette? I want to hear your take. I know you're a hip hop. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think y'all should go first. I really do.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, all right? You know what I mean? I feel like I think because even when in your show, you know what I'm saying, the Wise Man Mad podcast, like, you know what I'm saying,
shout out.
Yeah, big shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? But like you had mentioned, you know, that he really loved Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? He loved that brother, you know what I mean? And I feel that. However, like, look, Kendrick shot first. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with shooting back. I don't think you should have to apologize for shooting back. When somebody's shooting at you, it's called self-defense, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely giving soft vibes. Like, nigga, you gonna apologize for standing up for yourself? Then on top of that, like, I can understand, I can see like where his mindset was at, like within what he said in the damn diss track itself. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really even want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you. I forget the lyric he said. He had some bars in that damn track, but he could have said it. Huh?
Nino Brown, what he said? Like G Money with tears. What he said?
He said, but I think he could have conveyed the message, because I think what J. Cole really wanted to say is what he said on that stage. Like, nigga, we don't have to go for blood. Like, you don't have to diss me and I diss you. You know what I'm saying? We could be we could be friends, and this just sounds gay as hell coming out of my mouth. But he could have said that in the track. Yeah, let's be friends. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to diss each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have said that in the track instead of going with his intrusive thoughts and putting that in the track, and then coming back and doubling down, backing down on his statements and saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna pull it off the show." Like, bro, that's weak. Like, you already shot you can't. This is one saying that they taught me in the hood, nigga. You can't put your bullet back in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that chamber. You can't put Salaki. You cannot put that shell back in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Once you send the shot, it's gone. Where it goes is where it goes. You're gonna try to put that bitch back in the chamber. It don't work like that. So that was definitely weak mindset. Salaki, you got it.
No, I don't mean to cut you off. I was just gonna say I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think everybody knew it was gonna stay on wax. You know what I mean? I don't think it was gonna ever get violent or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. And on top of that, like, okay, if it might be a publicity stunt. It might be, yeah, I just dropped some hot ass shit. I'm about to just make it go away, and nobody gonna be able to find it, and everybody gonna be talking about it forever and can't find it. Maybe that's what that is, but I don't think that's what it is, because I feel like J. Cole is genuine. We've never known J. Cole to be a tough guy. He's never been a tough guy, but he's got great lyrics. You know what I'm saying? He can make you feel some shit through his words, nigga. He ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, play the tough guy. He is smart. he's a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? So he can use words to make his point. But he's just never been a tough guy. So to sit here and think, like, to put in your mind, like, oh nah, he ain't soft. He just like, no, he just soft. Like, it's just who he is as a person, as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's a bad thing per se. Everybody can't be the tough guy. Some people gotta be the nigga that's always, hey man, can't we just get along? Some people are them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Before you go, Officer Lapia, can I just read you some of the comments in the barracks?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Officer Rakabia said that boy was a chump for that. He should have battled that shit out.
Yeah, he should have.
Officer Rakabia, soldier, you know.
Yeah. Let that rock up.
Shayla said, yeah, I think he apologized because he was getting flack about mentioning Kendrick's trans family member without actually apologizing for speaking on them. What y'all think?
That's a good take.
He did say something about his trans auntie, I think, or something like that.
Bro, this is battle rap. This is battle rap.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what do you mean? What do you expect? You got a trans auntie? I'm gonna talk about your trans auntie, nigga. Yeah, you got an ankle. You got an ankle. You ain't got no uncle. You ain't got no auntie. You got an ankle.
That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell.
You got an auntie, nigga. Come on, bro. I'm gonna talk about you.
That's wild. That's wild.
Ankle, nigga.
Ankle.
That's ankle, nigga. You got an ankle.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I
feel like I feel like I can see both sides, man. I really can. And I know people probably not gonna agree with my take, but it is my take. So I'm gonna just say it like this. I mentioned this on Facebook. Two things can be true. Number one, I'm mad that he apologized. And at the same time, I'm not mad that he apologized. And the reason for that is because the hip hop head in me is like, I want to see them battle it out. I do. I want to see them go, drop the songs. I want to hear all the crazy schemes, how they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was aiming for that. Even on Wise Man Mad, I said it in the video. I said, I want it. It's about to be a war. I want it. I only show up when it's beef. That's the only time I drop, when it's beef. However, what I was thinking on the flip side of him apologizing, I don't know if it has anything to do with him mentioning the trans. I don't know, but it could be though, because you say one thing about one of them, the LGBTQ community is coming after you. You know what I'm saying? So that could be true. But I will say, on the other end, I feel like I'm glad he apologized, because it wouldn't have stayed on wax. And this is what I mean. Very rarely when people get into battle raps, does the two people who's actually battling, they're the ones actually that end up fighting it out at the end. It'd be the fans that end up fighting that shit out. We end up fighting that out. When Pac and Biggie and it was going back and forth, or when Pac was doing that onslaught to Biggie, guess what? Biggie and Pac didn't meet somewhere and fight. We was fighting each other in the barbershop. We was fighting each other in school. We was about to go to blows about that. You know what I'm saying? And now with this generation, man, J. Cole fans, Kendrick Lamar fans, they start going at it, bro. People gonna die in the street because they don't know how to handle that type shit. Us speaking from rational minds, we like, yeah, it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be some good music. But these little crazy niggas out in the street right now that ain't got nothing to live for, they ready to slide just because. Oh, nigga, you ain't like J. Cole verse, shooting niggas down for silly stuff like that. And I ain't tripping because they die for that. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So all over the world, hip hop heads want to see a battle, and he should have battled it out as a hip hop person. But as with the times we living in now, and after living through that and seeing it, man, he probably saved so many niggas' lives by not doing that, by not retaliating, because niggas out here is looking for any reason. So that's what I think.
Man, niggas gonna still go to war behind is J. Cole soft or not.
Yeah, but I doubt.
Cole, nigga?
That's true.
Nigga, what you said about Cole?
But look though, real quick. But here's it's kind of like what he said when he was like, I said this about his catalog, right? He didn't truly believe that shit. He gotta say something. Niggas' words mean something. Our words make niggas die. That's the point. Like, niggas get unalive when we talk. That's why you can have a whole East Coast, West Coast, and niggas don't even know why they hate each other. That's why you can have Bloods and Crips. Niggas don't even know why they hate each other. They just kill because it's that. So you give niggas another reason, like we ain't got enough. You give niggas another reason to be arguing about some rap shit that niggas take passionately. Like, niggas be passionate about their sports and they rap. Nigga don't care nothing about movies, none of that stuff. Niggas start talking about your fate, who your GOAT is and all that. Nigga will turn their back on you because you don't like their GOAT. Niggas will be mad at you secretly because you don't like their GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas, I don't want to give niggas a reason. So as a hip hop head, damn, I wanted to hear it. I was calling for it. But just as a nigga in the street, bro, he probably saved like 100 niggas lives just from dying over this dumbass conversation.
Well, listen, it happened. We can't take back the fact that it happened. You understand? It still exists, even though it's not. You know what I'm saying? He apologized. Okay, he apologized, but the track was put out.
Yeah,
he said some things. Shit was fire.
He did title it, I might delete this later, though. So
he did title it, I might delete it later.
Yeah.
That's why I'm starting.
So he was
That's why
conflicted. God.
That's why I'm thinking it might be a publicity stunt. I don't know.
Hear what I would say in regards to Lafayette point of view, right? Which is, there's truth to it. I do agree, you know what I mean? Because niggas do find the littlest things to beef over. You know what I mean? Niggas would be at the damn cookout arguing about who's the best NBA player. Next thing you know, niggas is punching each other and fighting, all that, which is true, right? Yeah. I feel like with this, being that these two artists don't necessarily have a street background. Now, of course, people will take it too far, but I think the vibe of this, when it first initiated, was that it's just on a competitive level. Like, it's straight on wax rap beef. And it reminded me a lot of when Jay and Nas battled. Like, they, went track for track, and nobody got violent on both sides between them two. You know what I'm saying? Other stuff did transpire where Beanie Siegel beef with Jadakiss and all that, you know what I mean? But as far as like Jay and Nas and their fans, it didn't really blow over like that. But I feel like it was on the same vibe with Kendrick and J. Cole that we were about to see. Like I think people knew off rip it was gonna be on wax, straight competitive. Lyric for lyric.
I agree.
Yeah, and you know what? And you know what? As a priest and prophet, you know what I'm saying? And as the type of brother you are, I can see why you think that. I can see. I definitely understand that. Why you thought you giving niggas you love too much credit. Niggas in the street, niggas in the street, bro.
Right.
Some niggas is not thinking like, this beef gonna be on wax. I ain't gonna. No, regular niggas in the street is going to die over J. Cole and Kendrick, bro. They gonna die over that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking around, but for real though, I just feel like I don't want to give. Like, I just seen niggas kill for way less, and so when they do that, like rap, for some reason, rap just it be different. And just like you said about the Nas and Jay-Z, Nas and Jay-Z didn't meet up and shoot nobody. They ain't busting out one gun.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure if that shit would have kept going like it was, somebody would have died over that. And we still don't know if nobody died. Nobody from their camp died. But I bet you some niggas died over that shit. Because I know when Pac and Biggie was going there, niggas was dying. Biggie wasn't even retaliating. But niggas was getting killed over just the simplest shit. So I feel you though. I mean, maybe it was that vibe, but I was like, God.
But no, I mean, listen, if I may.
No, my bad. I
you got to
say one more thing, which is true, because with the Biggie and Tupac joint, right? It already started off, like the vibe already started off on some like shoot 'em up, bang, bang, hit 'em up. I fucked your wife, I did this, niggas shot me five. Like he already felt like it got violent from the jump. Like that's how the beef, like correct me if I'm wrong, that's how the beef started, right? Like he felt like he got set up by Biggie, got shot. And then boom, now they got beef. You know what I'm saying? So it started off on that level.
Yeah.
With Jay and Nas, it didn't really start off with nobody getting violent. It just started off on some lyrical shit. You dig what I'm saying? So it stayed on some lyrical shit. With J. Cole and Kendrick, I feel like it could have been the same. You know, I mean, but that's just
it's possible. It's possible. And I think the only reason Jay and Nas didn't get to the point of Tupac and Biggie is because of what happened with Tupac and Biggie, because that was way after. Right. True, so they had already saw what the war of words could do. So that's why they was like, I mean, and then if we want to talk about apologists, Jay-Z apologized. After he made like 2-3 diss tracks, Jay-Z apologized. His mama called him, did he not? Jay-Z apologized to Nas. Remember, I don't know if you know the story. That's why I was talking to somebody on Facebook about that. But yeah, Jay-Z apologized. So
Jay-Z
I mean,
apologized?
for everybody that say Jay-Z is they GOAT, and they looking at Kendrick like you soft. I think you need to do some hip hop research.
I think it was mutual, Lafayette. It was mutual, man.
Nah.
Came to an understanding as brothers.
Jay-Z said his mama or his auntie called him after Super Ugly. After Super Ugly, and told him to apologize. And that nigga,
I got a question.
Ugly was wild. My bad.
So what if it was Drake? What if it was Drake retaliating against Kendrick? You think niggas would have still been retaliating in the streets?
Yeah. I think eventually. I just think
over Drake. Drake.
But see, here's the thing. It's not about Drake. That's the point that I think everybody missing. Like, it's not about Drake. It's not about Kendrick. It's just about giving niggas a difference of opinion. Niggas nowadays cannot handle a difference of opinion. The world we live in can't even handle your difference of opinion. Look at the hate we get just standing on the street corner. This is what we believe. So you put two niggas that's struggling, they drugged out. Listen, they might be fighting about a lot of shit, but you go and be like, look, rap versus this. You know how intense those conversations get with solid sound mind niggas. We be talking about that shit, and at some point we be like,
niggas be like,
we should just stop talking about this.
You have to take a nigga to counsel and shit. Like,
yeah, you gotta take like, damn, is it that's it? But you see, but give niggas with no morals and no moral compass, somebody might die tonight. Somebody might die tonight. So I'm not saying it all is to that, but I just know giving niggas the opportunity on some shit they feel passionate about. Nigga, J. Cole to get you shot, bro. Kendrick to get you shot. Like, nigga, I ain't fuck with J. Cole. What, nigga? It's over.
Hey, so let me ask you. You think niggas gonna fight regardless? Niggas gonna shoot and kill each other regardless?
Oh yeah, they're gonna find some reason to do it.
I mean,
who's to say that? All right, so then who's to stop it then? Like, so in that case, J. Cole coming out and apologizing really had no effect at all. It was just another thing to beef about. It was just adding on two things to beef about.
I think, I understand why you say that. And I also think that it also gave, with him doing exactly what, like he said, they wanted blood. By him doing exactly what everybody wanted him to do, in the beginning, it was satisfying the bloodlust that we have towards one another. Because if he was battling somebody white, we wouldn't even care. It'll be, if he was battling, if it was like a two white, somebody black, somebody white, do it. It wouldn't be this ferocious like it is now. But since it's two niggas, that bloodlust getting us, and it's like we thinking rap. I'm talking about solid mind people. We thinking
rap.
What
it is? I was throwing shit up.
But regular people is not thinking rap. They thinking it means way more to them than it do to us. You know what I'm saying? So
I can dig it.
Listen, you know what it is? It's a Judite thing. It's a Judite thing. That's why we don't.
Oh, okay.
That's why we aren't really comprehending that well. I think that's what it is.
Judah.
You ain't comprehending that?
No. It's just like I get what you're saying because I grew up in that world. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, on the inside, like how you and also Rakabia is like on the same level. I bet he at the crib right now. Listen, like yes, Lafayette, yes.
Nah, that's
why I agree. I'm like,
that's why Judah's the top tribe, nigga. Listen, Judah, they don't fuck up, nigga. They competitive like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Hey, but
I'm a competitive nigga. I am a competitive nigga, but I have to taper that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think General Muhammad said it in the class one day that Judites can be very arrogant, bro. I mean, it's just what it is. Like, they can be, but I know niggas in the street, bro. That arrogance that's what be getting us killed. Straight up. Just something as simple as that. I ain't trying to rain on nobody parade. For solid mind folks that got our, minds, we in our right minds and we understand the truth. Yes, I want a rap battle. I want to see them niggas battle. But if I put myself in a position of just some street lonely nigga that ain't got nothing to live for and looking for a reason, if them niggas would have kept going, there's no telling what was going to be said, what was going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might have saved niggas' lives, dog. I don't know. That's just me.
Listen, everybody should apologize. Now, you listen. If you know a nigga you got a beef with in the street, and you don't like that nigga, go up to that nigga, apologize,
and hug him.
If you a true J. Cole fan, you know what I mean. So who knows? Yeah, that shit might change, you know.
And kind of like how we said earlier, Officer Itazai, when you said you can't put that shell back in that gun, right? You can't put that shell back in the clip. You can't do none of that, right? Even though you can't, right? With this J. Cole situation, he is showing a lot of niggas wish they could though.
Mm.
He just happened to have the opportunity to do it by saying, you know what, I reacted and I shouldn't have did that, and I apologize. But he also said, which people ain't looking at, and I don't have no dog in the race because I don't really, with either one of them. But he also said, if you respond, he said to Kendrick, if you respond, I got my chin out. So whatever you do, do your best.
Yeah.
So now I want to see.
Salaki.
So I mean,
so y'all think,
go ahead.
I think Kendrick should respond. Which I think.
I don't know. I don't know if I should say should, but I feel like, man, that's crazy. Like he put him in a tough position.
Yeah, he did.
Did he? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a crazy, because it's like, bro, you put this shit out, and this is goddamn, it's crazy. Everybody went crazy over this diss track. So in a way, if I don't respond, you win. But if I do respond, it's like I'm a bitch because you sat in front of everybody and apologized and shit. Like, it's crazy.
And you know what they need right now? You know what they need right now to solve this problem?
A fucking feature.
A sit down.
Nope.
No, feature. They need to get
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Body bag. Shout out to Captain Zaria. Body bag.
Hey,
Kendrick slapped him. Kendrick slapped him. He slapped back and he said, you know what? You slapped me, I slapped you back. Let's stop. Let's stop right here. You slapped me, I slapped you. Let's stop.
Hold on. But what if let me just paint this picture real quick. Now I might be stretching it, you know what I mean? Y'all stop me if I go too far, right?
Wait, you said what?
Oh no,
yo.
Diddy, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yo.
It's a lot. I might be it might be far-fetched. No Diddy, pause, no homo, all the above. All right.
All right,
It's like it.
Imagine this.
That was crazy.
This scenario might be far-fetched, right? But imagine this. I had to switch up my words. Like, imagine this, right? Imagine Jordan apologizing for scoring 63 points against the Celtics. Listen, think about it.
Right, okay, go ahead. I'll follow you.
They compete. Think about it. It's a sport, right? It's a sport. NBA is a sport. Basketball is a sport. And they competing to win, right? And Jordan is doing whatever he can do to win. You know what I mean? And for him scoring 63 points, he tried to win, but they didn't win. It is what it is, right? Imagine him recanting that and being like, I apologize for trying and scoring on y'all like that. I didn't mean a double dribble. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with rap, it's a competition. It's still a sport at the end of the day. Because even with that list that, you got, set up, from the 80s, niggas was going at it. LL Cool J with this cat and what's his nigga, KRS-One and the Boogie Down Productions with MC Shan beefing, and you know what I mean? Like, that's the heart of hip hop. So it's still, you still have to compete some way, somehow. Niggas is gonna compete. Either you're gonna do it subliminally or you're gonna be overt with it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's best for sometimes in this culture to be overt, you know what I mean? So we can see that, that competition and, I don't know. I mean, was that a stretch? Pause. No, did he? Nigga? Was that it? Did I take it too far? You get what I'm saying?
Nah. I definitely get what you're saying. The only rebuttal
Go ahead.
The only rebuttal.
Damn, nigga, my bad. I'm gonna shut the
only rebuttal I have to that is that hip hop has changed. Hip hop ain't the same no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's changed.
It has.
And we saw, and I'm gonna tell you how. I'm just like, you named all them people from the 80s. They was going at it. Yeah, they was going at it. But then at one point in time in history, going at it changed something. So now going at it don't mean the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is dying on wax. Look at NBA Youngboy. We totally forget about these niggas killing each other over beef, rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's different.
Not really though, because it's the same niggas in the street.
Here's why it's different. Because them niggas are talking about killing each other on wax. If you're talking about killing each other on wax, then of course it's gonna turn out in the real world. You know,
and it was over some bitch too. Salaki, my bad. It was over some bitch too.
Yeah, not all their music is. I'm just saying, like, not even just them, but also too, like, I'm saying it seems that way because we kind of looking at it like 2020, kind of like because he apologized already. But if they would have kept going, we don't know what could have been said that could spark that. Look at Super Ugly. Don't he say something about
yeah, that shit was wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm about to say, right? About the baby seat.
Nigga said, I left condoms in your baby's crib.
Yes.
Jay-Z
and
was
you know,
wild.
yeah, and you know why he had to say I apologize, because that would have not just affected Nas. Any nigga that shit happened to, or he thought, nigga, that shit would have caused a problem. You can't say anything you want to niggas and think that niggas just gonna walk away from that. Niggas don't even operate like that in real life. We want them to, but shit, hell no. Let a nigga say that shit to me on wax, nigga. Next time I see that nigga, it's up. I don't care about the fans.
Nah, you right though. Because I remember too as well when Cameron and Nas was beefing, and he made a diss track against Nas, and he said, "I chill with you on Mother's Day because your mother is dead," and then Cameron had to go back and apologize to Nas about that. Like that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be tripping, bro. Now you're right though. Niggas be taking it too far.
Now, if niggas really want to know, let's meet up and be like, okay, let everybody know we gonna battle, just like battle rap. Make them niggas do that. I can see that. That's better. Niggas will probably die less if they know, okay, them niggas about to battle. It's about to be words. But this nigga in his studio, and the only time you hear him is when they dropping some music. You don't know what the intent, how that nigga said it. It's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Y'all think that the Eclipse has something to do with this? Y'all think the Eclipse
absolutely
force Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole to this?
Nigga, I got superpowers, nigga. Y'all niggas trippy. I ain't look at the sun. Y'all should have looked at the sun.
Hell no. Then I walked outside. My whole company was outside looking like I ain't never seen it before. I was walking through it like on my way to my car.
I didn't even know it happened. Honestly.
No,
yeah.
Yo, niggas was going crazy though.
Huh?
I learned a new term, spiritual and religious psychosis. Motherfuckers be niggas be losing their mind when it comes to natural phenomena and shit.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real. And it's crazy because you don't never think about like all the real shit that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Behind. All right, for instance, let's look at COVID, right? COVID-19 happened. And it was a disease that affected lungs, and you get it from being around crowds of people, right? And here's what happened in this crisis where you get a lung disease from being around a group of people. Ain't no weed smokers stopped smoking weed with their friends. That blew my mind.
They wasn't stopping that.
That blew my mind, and I don't know why I did that, but I should have known better, right?
Yeah.
Because here I am thinking, damn, niggas gonna stop smoking weed. Well, of course I didn't really think this, but who am I to think that niggas is gonna say, damn, it's a disease that you get from being around people and it affects your lungs. I gotta stop smoking. Nah, these niggas said, well, shit, we locked indoors, nigga. I'm about to smoke with my niggas.
Yeah.
Like, bro, are you for real? Like, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For sure.
And then listen, if I may, let me crystallize the point. Not only did niggas not stop smoking, once they said that there's going to be a vaccine, niggas was scared to get a vaccine. Medicine. Right. Meanwhile, niggas drank cough syrup out the fucking bottle. Excuse my language. Niggas is drinking cough syrup like it's Kool-Aid.
Ain't lying.
Bro, like what so what is it? Spiritual and what psychosis?
Yeah, spiritual psychosis.
Spiritual psychosis.
Nigga, you are psychotic. No matter how you put it. That's crazy. You won't take a medicine that's made to cure you, but you're gonna take a medicine that gets you high, just for the sole purpose of getting high.
Yep.
Like that's
and that's why
crazy.
that's why that eclipse was so important. Niggas want to see some magic happen. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to see something like reality. Forget reality. We want to see some magic happen. Like, yeah, that's what that whole thing was about. You know what I'm saying? I had one sister was telling me, she was like, we was talking, and she was like, yeah, I heard that all the phones supposed to turn off and the computer's supposed to reset. And I'm all like, nah, ain't none of that gonna happen. Ain't none of that gonna happen.
Y'all remember the 5G joint? Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah. That was during the COVID too, right?
Yeah, that was during COVID. They said that the 5G, they putting up 5G towers. It's so ridiculous. Now thinking, looking back at it. No Diddy. Listen, they said they putting up these 5G towers. They putting up these 5G towers, and it's gonna start causing more people to have COVID. Bro, what the hell are y'all talking about, man? How the hell does my cell phone?
So diseases can travel in waves now?
It's crazy. That's even more crazy because that's even more crazy because they told you where it comes from. They told you how you get it, and you didn't stop doing that. They told you how to cure it, and you didn't want to cure it.
Yeah,
you crazy, bro. And then you believe in all these anything that they want you to be afraid of, you're afraid of. But you're not afraid. You won't adhere to the real danger that's right before you.
What do y'all think is?
Oh, it's a lot.
No, my fault. I don't mean to cut you off, boy.
Now, if I may, real quick,
the
real danger is you getting high. Is you hanging out with all your bad friends. You got terrible friends. Absolutely terrible. I know people don't tell you this. But you got horrible friends, and you being around them is a bad decision. So social distancing was perfect for you.
Yeah. Quarantine.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Quarantining was perfect for you. You know what I mean? In all of these different things, you the one that's making bad decisions. You're the worst. You're the biggest phenomenon in your life that you should be afraid of. And you can clip that.
No, facts. That's real shit. That's real. That's why, just a little shout out. You know what I mean? That's why Kendrick Lamar dropped that Mr. Morales and the Big Stepper. You know what I mean? Because niggas just put up a front. They don't want to face themselves. General Muhammad talked about it too. Like, you know what I mean? Where niggas had their face covered and they kept smelling a bad smell or whatever. And they didn't realize it was coming from their own mouth. You get what I'm saying? Until they took off the mask. Like niggas don't want to face, like don't want to face themselves and shit. Yeah. But I was gonna ask, what do y'all think is the cause or the root of spiritual psychosis or religious psychosis? Like, where does that come from? Why do niggas always feel like they always have some prophetic shit that's gonna happen that's gonna end all civilization?
Well, if I could, I think it's a combination of multiple different things, including getting high and the misinterpretation of spirituality. The misinterpretation of spirituality, believing that one's own self can identify spirituality without any external help or guidance, without any external knowledge. Someone taught that spiritual knowledge is within yourself, and you can awaken that spirituality or that spiritual knowledge through meditation and drugs and all of these different things, instead of actually going to the real source like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to men who know the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Someone who knows more about the Bible than you. You think that you know everything because you meditate and get high. So I think it's like a combination of a few different things.
I can dig it.
I was looking at looking up some of the behaviors of spiritual psychosis. And it says behaviors and thought patterns expressed during spiritual emergencies and psychosis exemplify a loss of rational thought. So what I would say, I think it comes from the cause of it is once they start, especially in Christianity, once they start going against your rational thought, going against what comes to you naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when it says going against rational thought, we know how children are made. We learn that how children are made. You know, first they try to tell you these, you know, crazy stories, but then you find out how children are made. And then once you find out how children are made, you got to go to church where they tell you that this lady was a virgin and then a baby just popped in her stomach and God did it. Once you start going against rational thought, now it's like you're now going into a spiritual psychosis because it's making you take off all the rational shit that you know, that your instinct tell you that God put in you, for somebody to tell you like, nah, that ain't what happened. And your feeling is like, nah, I think that's pretty much how that's supposed to go based on what I know. So at that point, you in spiritual psychosis. Now with that, now the preachers and teachers, politicians, whatever, they can move you like they want to, because now you in that spiritual psychosis where reality doesn't matter. Rational thought is an option.
Especially when you can't explain how something is possible. Like
exactly.
If I ask you, well, how does that happen? How does that work? And it's like, oh, you just gotta believe. See, you ain't got no faith. Exactly. Okay, you're crazy.
Yeah,
exactly. You got spiritual psychosis, and you're like, if you ask me, I can explain to you exactly how everything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Right. For one, I mean, the easiest answer really is whatever the Lord wants to happen, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy answer. But on the real, like if I'm a level with you, bro, it's gotta be some type of explanation that you don't understand, which is why you feel like this is the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mary had a baby all on her own. An angel came and had sex with her in the middle of the night while she was betrothed to another man. So the angels is cheating. Angels got married cheating on her man. Come on, man. That don't make no sense.
Or it was magic. It was magic, and God can do all things. So that God can just put a baby in Mary's stomach. He could, but he didn't. That's the point. Like,
no,
I'm not saying he can't do it, but he didn't do it.
He did put a baby in a stomach, just like he put a baby in your mama's stomach.
Exactly.
Just like he put a baby in my mama's stomach. So he put a baby in all of our stomach, because
not mine though.
That's how y'all can. Yeah. No Diddy, nigga.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
But I'm just saying, every woman is whenever a child is conceived, it's of the Most High, man. The Lord put that baby in there, but He did it through the seed of a man. That's the only way babies are made. Fact. That's logical. That's logical sense. It don't take a lot. It don't take rocket science to get that.
Facts. Yeah, y'all priests both answered correctly. I agree with both of y'all. Like it's a whole combination of things, and I think in today's time it just is gotten worse. Like I mean, I'm not trying to be that old head that always blame everything on social media, but social media got a lot of things on how we operate as a society. You know what I mean? And being that information is shared so easily these days, motherfuckers will take anything and just run with it. So I don't know, but yeah, it's bad these days. Like I seen a video where this chick was talking about there's gonna be a massacre in Dallas. She was crying on the damn internet, crying and shit, saying that everybody's gonna die in Dallas after the eclipse. Guess what? April 9th came around, ain't nobody died. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. All type of videos, people talking about the world is gonna end. This is a sign from God, an earthquake is gonna come. When April 9th come around, oh man, you just made yourself look like a fool.
If I may, can I ask the people a question? Right. Can I ask the people a question? Aren't y'all tired of being wrong? How many times y'all gonna say some crazy event is about to happen tomorrow? Oh my God, the world is ending tomorrow. You gotta turn off your phones right now, because if you don't, you're gonna get an alert on your phone that's gonna kill you, nigga. Like, aren't you tired of being wrong about these outlandish ass ideas? Aren't you tired of being afraid of everything that starts to trend on social media? Don't you want to be right for once in your life? Stop the drugs. Just quit. You need help. Like Michael Jordan said, nigga, stop. You need help.
I
Facts.
think
You know what I mean? Hmm?
I think social media just became like, it's not. I'm not saying you saying this, but it is with the social media. The social media just gave us a window into what the hell is going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, because before social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just literally had to hear, and niggas was still hearing about stuff. You know, you still had tabloids and all type of crazy stuff. It's always been there. But basically what they've done is take social media and put it in your pocket. Basically, like, you could go everywhere you at. You know what I'm saying? You just on some bullshit all the time. Just look it up.
Hey,
Forever on bullshit.
Just on
not to cut
bullshit
nobody
all the
off. I want to give y'all a chance to speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cut nobody off if y'all want to say something. You just sparked a thought in my mind. Do y'all know that? Okay, for one, there's two parts to this. For one, they're saying, well, I'm gonna give you this side of it first, right? So one, they're starting to use AI for therapy, meaning this: people are getting social therapy, like, you know, they're getting their social skills and they're learning how to cope with social anxiety or whatever the case is. They're getting that help through a machine. That's crazy in itself. I'm gonna digress on that because it's another thing too. They also
That is
saying that
crazy.
they also saying that like millennials are not using uh dating apps anymore. They feel like that dating apps are failing them. They're not getting the full this is crazy. They're not getting the full experience of socializing because of dating apps. So they're resorting to different methods. And I'm like, what the hell other method is there than going out and meeting people? Like, where did we go with this technology? Okay, technology is great. It's amazing. It's helpful. It's a great tool. But we got so complacent with technology that we're losing humanity, my nigga. Like we not even humans no more. We relying on machines. Like
Facts.
a machine can't get you no box, huh? You gotta go and get that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like,
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it depends what it's used for, because you know what I mean, some of it could be useful, but like if you're using it to, I guess, to use AI to get some box, like, yeah, you lost. You know
crazy.
what I mean?
That's
Like, you lost in
crazy.
the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But it could be useful though. You know what I mean? If it's used in different aspects. You know what I mean? But yeah, this shit is crazy though.
The world is effed up, right? They also saying that children are the most depressed in America right now. They're like children are the most depressed people in America. Meaning this, you got people that are going through midlife crisis at their stage in life, right? Right now, children are more depressed than them. They're the most depressed human beings in America. Children, like, you know, at like middle school to like high school age,
Mm-hmm.
they're depressed. They're sad. And then you combine that with the fact that they're using AI for therapy, they're using dating apps to find people to hang out with, and you can throw in the fact that the world is being led by wicked people. You understand? When that scripture says that when the earth, when the wicked are in rule, the people mourn. That's what you're seeing right before your eyes. The children are the most saddest people. Why do you think there's so many self-unaliving, self-harm, like literal depressed kids? Like, I used to hear about depression like on the commercials and stuff. And then my mom would say stuff like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I'm stressed out and this, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And I'm thinking that's just an old people thing. So I never thought of it like, you know, a kid can be depressed. Then I started seeing it in real life. Like teenagers are depressed as if they old.
If I may, I know you want to add something, like, yeah, but I just want to add to also Isaiah's point, like, because it's facts, and you know, I'll be on social media because it's my job to be on there. You know what I'm saying? And as being an officer in the Isupk and shit like that. You know what I mean? And if you on there, they're actually promoting the idea of being depressed. You get what I'm saying? And kids be watching, like kids who don't even understand how to rationalize certain feelings and stuff like that will watch these videos and watch these memes, and they think that that's how they actually feel, when really they're actually being spoon fed over and over again on how to actually feel. You get what I'm saying? Like it is. I feel like it's, you know, I ain't trying to be that conspiracy theory nut, but I think it's an agenda behind it. I think it's facts.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, God, it's definitely an agenda. But yeah, go ahead, Lapierre. No, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Lapierre.
No, I was gonna say I totally agree with everything y'all saying. I think that social media makes kids grow too fast. Yeah, that's kind of along the lines that I was going to say. Like those kids feeling all those emotions, and you know they saying depressed, and that's their clinical term for it, I guess. But you know, realistically, children don't have a foundation, and these children, when I say that, I don't want to make it seem like how, you know, older people be like, ain't no foundation. But realistically, like when you sitting your kid in front of a tablet and they in their developmental years, these are establishing how their thinking process. It looks like SpongeBob to you, but his thinking process and the decisions that he make on certain shows that you allow your children to watch at their developmental stage always will have an impact on them.
Fact.
How they interact. You know what I'm saying? Kids not going out being social with other children, you know what I'm saying, to find out what's going on in the world. Everything is just, you know what I'm saying? And you said it's an agenda. I do think to a certain degree it's an agenda, but I also think it's just too much information too fast. It's certain stuff you're not supposed to know at a certain time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even for adults getting depressed. You know why? Because you go on there and you struggling living in real life, and then you done ran into somebody that know how to take really good pictures on really good days with really good angles, and it's making you feel like you ain't doing enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now you getting that as a grown man, like, oh man, this nigga got a Benz and look at what I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? And now you start moving that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's really we all have to exercise greater restraint on that. It's not real life. You know what I mean? So you know, that's what's happening.
No, I totally agree with that. Like, if my bad, sir. So you got it.
No, you got it. So.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I totally agree. And you know what I'm saying? It takes me back to, you know, before social media, there was reality TV shows. You know what I mean? And they showing you this lifestyle. Like they put this group of people, you know what I'm saying, group of women, group of men, whatever, in this house, and they give them all this a nice big ass house, you know what I'm saying, and it's, you know, pretty much everything they could ever want, but there's drama, and really the only thing that makes that TV show happen or popular is the drama, and they force a stressful environment on these people, and it you know, like when you take a real good look at it, like you said, like, it's fake. It's not real. It's not reality. This is scripted reality. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's built for the drama. It's built for you to talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything that those people going through is manufactured. The arguments they have, the good times that they have, all of that shit is manufactured and it's not real life. You know what I mean? But you look at it and want it, Slappy.
Nah, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I was gonna say it's that hit of dopamine. You know what I mean? Like it's that rush. Like niggas get. Then when they get that like, you know what I mean? When they get that share, like this shit got so bad where people are they're doing relationship scenarios, making them seem like they're real, right? Make it seem like the either partner is recording undercover, but the whole thing is scripted. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is scripted. people don't realize it's scripted. You know what I mean? So they commenting and interacting with the video, but the whole time these people get along, but they just want you to interact with it. And by people viewing and interacting with those type of content, right? They'll take that back to their household, back to their relationship, and be like, you see, that's how this person did this person, and you gonna do me like them. You know what I mean? And you gonna act like they
and
take as like that's how bad that shit got. My fault.
Yeah, no, not to cut you off. I was just agreeing, like, and it's scripted. Like, just to double back on what you were saying, like, it's scripted. It's not real. It's not. That's not really a real life situation or a scenario. Like, even with the music, like, we can go on for days about this stuff. Like, even with the music, how people portray, you know, like, you got people like Cardi B who say, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you how I got this ring. And then you see a video of her cooking and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Or you see the video with Beyonce to the left. Meanwhile, she been with the same nigga for like 25 years.
And he cheated. Allegedly.
And he had another woman on the side. Whole time he was double dipping.
Yo.
You understand?
Niggas dry snitching.
Whole time. She told you to the left, and now you think you can take that into your house and tell your man to the left. You know what I'm saying? Everything you own in a box, and kick a man out of his throne. You called him a king. When you met him, you called him a king. You know what I'm saying? When you put that game on, you was like, oh yeah, I need me a black king. You know what I'm saying? And then you put that king on the couch. Like, who? How? Come on. You live in a false reality.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy out here. It's the Matrix. It's like real life Matrix down there.
Yeah, it really is. Like, no cat, no yarmulke. That's the new phrase, if y'all didn't know. Yo, 2024, my nigga. We got new phrases, bro. We ain't saying no cat no more.
Bro, how you coming?
No yarmulke.
How you coming up with these shit?
No, I didn't come up with that one. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't come up with it by myself, at least. All right, so let me tell you a story about how no yarmulke came in place.
I ain't saying no yarmulke, cuz.
Look. So it was a black Jewish nigga.
What the hell is this?
It was a black Jewish nigga on Cross the Line Radio, and he was like, Cat was like, you know that hat you wearing is Russian, right? He was like, it's not Russian. And then so Cat looked it up. He looked up the word yarmulke, and it said yarmulke. It comes from the word yarmulke, which means cap, or you know what I'm saying? It means cap. And so we was in the chat, and we, you know, bunch of other brothers, we all like, yeah, no yarmulke. No, everybody
said,
like
no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Oh, okay. No yarmulke.
Yeah. Or big yarmulke or little yarmulke. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe it'll grow, but you know, maybe it'll get popular or something. I don't know.
Hey yo.
No Diddy. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So anyway, like I was saying, like, these guys, like this place is really built to manipulate you in that way, to make you think that everything that you're seeing on these on these music videos and all that, the money. Listen, I heard stories of the people that's throwing money on stage. When you see them throwing out money and all these hundreds of thousands of stuff, that's not real money. It's stage money. It's why they call it stage money. It's stage money. They throw it, it stays in the vicinity, and nobody's allowed to grab it or touch it. And they got guards standing around, and you're not allowed to take that money, because if you try to go and spend it, you're gonna get arrested for using counterfeits, because it's stage money. However, whatever, like the cars are rented. You understand? If anything, the houses be rented. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you know, cats really got mansions and stuff. They done accumulated so much money that they got those mansions. That's why police kicked in these mansions. But at the same time, like, you got so many fakes out here. You know what I'm saying? People renting Bugattis and renting Lamborghinis and stuff, and making you think that they really own all this stuff. Which it ain't no problem if you own it. And there's nothing wrong with owning these cars and all these luxurious things. But to sit here and make it like, I gotta change my life and I'm not doing enough because they got a Bugatti and I don't. You killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to find some purpose. That's what you really need to do.
Purpose
Because
over fame.
because you striving to be like the next nigga. And then when you get like the next nigga, you say, I'm this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't need nobody. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. It's like I really blame our leaders. I blame black leaders. I blame wealthy black people because you're supposed to be the example. Especially if you got money. If you're a leader and you got the money, you got billions of dollars or whatever, and you a leader for black people, or you're a prominent person in the black world, you got a responsibility. They say it all the time. With power comes responsibility. Well, with money comes power. And if you got the money, you got the power, and with that power, you got to be responsible, my nigga. You can't be out here sex trafficking, allegedly.
Yeah.
You understand? You gotta lead your people. You gotta show. Hey, look, man, look. So I grew up in the streets of West Palm Beach. You know what I'm saying? Well, we ain't had 2 pennies to rub together, a pot to piss in, or a window to throw it out of. You understand? But I got this money now, and I'm about to go and build some black communities up. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to purchase some land and build up a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Africa, and I'm gonna put a $500,000 in Africa. For what? Nigga, they've been giving money to Africa since I could damn spell.
They're giving it to Africa because that's what they got taught in social studies.
It's crazy. That's all you know. Is everything is taught. Everything is manipulation. Don't give it to those underprivileged black kids in the streets of Chicago. Give it to Africa. If you really want to make a stance, if you really want to, do something that really moves the people, you got to get that money to Africa. The hell Africa ever did for me? I grew up here, and it's damaged. Like this place right here is poor. This place right here needs help, and nobody want to give it the help that it needs. I'm gonna put my money here. You know what I'm saying? But nobody does that. Why? Because you don't care about your people. You care about what you have. You care about your status. You understand? Your status means everything because of where you came from. Because you never had nothing when you was younger. When you got something, you don't want to lose it. Big up to MC Hammer, because MC Hammer said, man, F that, nigga, I got people to feed. And he went broke behind it. Don't go broke.
That nigga just had dancers on stage.
He had to pay all of them.
Yo, that comment right there, where we could get to it, but that one down
this
there,
one right here?
Yeah. When Beyonce stayed, I couldn't understand how she didn't lose her status and she wasn't shameful and called stupid for staying. That's what on that Jay-Z comment you made. You know why?
Yeah.
I mean, she probably know why, but you know why she didn't lose her status and she wasn't called stupid for staying? It's because he got money. That's it. That's it. If you a nigga with money, you could get away with stuff like that. You can get away with that. But a nigga that don't got that, nigga that can't put you in a place where he could just buy you anything. Some women have a price, and they willing to put up with you doing other stuff as long as they able to get a Benz, as long as they able to get a purse, as long as they able to get their hair and their nails done, whenever they'll do that. But let you be just a working class nigga that can't afford that every day. Oh, nigga, you better not cheat. You better stay monogamous. You better do what I say. I don't want to get off into that, but that's the reason why she stayed.
Nah, facts. Listen, let's go into
that nigga
it.
Got money, bro.
Let's go into it. Listen.
Hey, Rihanna said stay. She was like,
yeah, and who she with now? Who Rihanna with again? What's his name?
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, bro. You know, I saw the worst thing today. Speaking of that, on this same topic, she was in a magazine with him walking, and they asked her, they interviewed her, and she said, I feel, I want to use the right word, but she said, I feel underdressed, or I feel like I got to compete with my man because he dressed so good. And I didn't take offense to it, but I kind of was like, ugh, like I don't want my woman to feel like she in some clothes competition with me, but you know, you know what I'm saying? Like she should always feel like she look better than me. Like I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but in the picture, like a lot of it was controversial because in the picture it looked like she was leading that nigga. Like she was holding his
yeah.
Y'all
hand.
talking
Like,
about when they on
walk
the
with me,
beach,
baby.
right?
No, not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one. One they just posted. Like, I know what you're talking about though, but that she is leading that nigga. But they just posted it like today. Like they was at a fashion, not a fashion show, but she was doing something, shooting her video, and that nigga, they was walking hand to hand, and this nigga had on just like a oversized suit jacket with a shirt untucked, and she like, I feel underdressed. Now maybe she's just trying to big the nigga up for his confidence.
That's
I
what
don't
she's
know.
doing.
But the fact that she said that, like, I just felt like, I wouldn't want that said to me. Like, but he got to do it though because he got money and she got money, so he knows he can lead. So now he got to. Now he's under her control. I promise you, she is, bro. I promise Rihanna run that relationship. I promise you. All the
I
stuff
really
he
hope.
do, she run that nigga, dog. She run
Not my nigga ASAP, man.
Listen,
She running that nigga, dog. I know she is. He's scared.
Probably. Thanks.
I think you're right, man. I think you're right, but I really hope you're wrong. I really do.
I know. I know you do.
Listen, man, like listen, and I don't know Rocky personally. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, like, you know, I have my best friend who was killed. You know, he knew Rocky personally. Like they had a childhood together, whatever. He say that's who taught him how to ride a bike, and so I kind of, you know, this is my best friend. Like it's like my brother. So I'm like, listen, if he cool with you, he cool with me. If that's your nigga, it's my nigga too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. I'm full with Rocky. Now it was some shit that happened between that time and between when he got with Rihanna that I was like, what the hell is this nigga doing? I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can rock with this nigga, bro. But seeing him with Rihanna, I'm like, bro, I'm proud. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? I want his relationship to last forever. But going back to this comment right here, I don't know how real it is. You know what I mean? And I could care less, honestly. But at the same time, like I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? He got what, 2 kids with her?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean?
No, Tree. I think they got Tree right now.
Well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. I pray that they stay together, but I hope you're wrong. I really hope you're wrong. And I hope you're wrong about a lot of these celebrities that's like that. These black couples in Hollywood.
Nah, man, I'm right.
Now I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I feel there is some truth. Probably, I don't know. Who knows? Man, we on the outside. I'm just saying I'm probably being biased because I'm a fan of Rocky, but I think, you know, there is some truth to you know, Riri probably running a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that photo shoot that they did, I mean, it kind of was borderline, showed who was the boss and all that, but I don't know. But I am happy for the brother. You know what I'm saying? Hope the brother do his thing.
You gotta also keep in mind, like, you have directors. You got directors you got photography directors, and you got film directors. You know what I'm saying? Like people that shoot their music videos. So it's not like every decision isn't solely dictated by the artists themselves. A lot of times what happens is the film director or the photography director, they say what happens, who wears what, where to stand, how to pose. They have a lot of influence.
That's true.
But you could pull a Bernie Mac and
you could
be
be
like, hell no. Bernie Mac was like, nigga, you is not sitting on my lap. Tell that little boy get off his lap. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all this then. Since we got into it, you know what I mean? If I could, you know what I mean? Let me ask y'all this. Is it fuck it.
Go ahead, let's go. Come on, Alice.
Is it an insecurity for a man, right? Who's in a position like ASAP Rocky to start dictating certain points in the relationship for him to maintain his dominance?
I'm gonna let Lapia answer first.
Is it an insecurity?
Right, because what society will say is niggas is sassy, niggas is insecure. Like let's say ASAP Rocky he decides to be the head of the relationship, and he be like, you know, I'm gonna be in front of the photo. I don't want you to wear this. I don't want you to do that. And he just running in the relationship how he want to run it, or whatever the case may be, right? would it then now be a stain in a relationship because he's doing that? Will people say, well, why is he acting like this? This is Riri. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it Riri in a status to where he has to have Riri doing that so he don't look insecure because she's so big and you know what I mean? Well, what y'all think?
Do I think it'll be like a stain in a relationship, or do I think the world will kind of look at it like that?
Yeah, you know, I'm playing devil's advocate. I already
Yeah.
know what the answer may be, but you know what I mean? I'm saying on the viewpoint of what the world would say. Like, how would you combat that? How would you combat that?
How would I combat it? Well,
I got you.
Well, go ahead, because I got to think about it. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think you had to think
I
about
gotta
that.
think
So I
about
got
it.
you right.
I don't want to say.
First off, I think
Yeah, get what I'm saying though, right? Is it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think for one, and this might come a little late to some brothers, but you gotta establish dominance early in your relationships with any woman you get with. You know what I'm saying? If you're a dominant man, like if you are not a beta, you know what I mean, and you know have some manhood in you, you gotta establish that off the rip. You can't trying to become manly is going to be difficult when you're already in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because she gonna look at you like this person that you ain't who she married. You know what I'm saying? You ain't who she first fell in love with type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find yourself in a relationship that neither one of y'all want to be in anymore because you done switched up. Somebody switched up. Not to say that it can't happen, but it's definitely something that's got to be established from the jump. Now, as far as like what you saying with like what the public think, you need a woman who don't care what the public think. You know what I'm saying? Like you can look at Monique in her situation, right? Her man, he listen, I don't want to go too far into detail. It ain't nothing that she ain't already said herself. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a whole open relationship. Like their relationship was like an open relationship, if you
Cool,
understand what that
Monique,
means.
for real?
Monique and her husband, yeah, they had
Oh
a
shit.
what's called an open relationship, but he was like, yo, you good. Like you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, you do what you want to do in the beginning of it. In the beginning of the relationship, you like, listen, you know, I'm gonna always be here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be your man, I ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And she gave him that same ability, like, all right, well, you go ahead and you do your thing too, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna be together, but they had an open relationship. So long story short, she at first decided that she gonna utilize this opportunity to have an open relationship. So she would go out and be with other niggas and then come back home and still be with her man. Then she started realizing like, well, this nigga is everything that I want, and he's still dominant. Like he's still now okay. When I say that, it's nothing dominant about letting your woman go and be with another man and then coming back home to you. That is crazy weak. That's cook. You a cuckold. You know what I mean? That's disgusting. But like when it comes to like social media, I bring it up because of what you were saying about what the public think and like being in the tabloids and stuff. A lot of what Monique says, she's like her husband is behind her saying like, yeah, fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight them. You know what I'm saying? And so he established that sense of dominance in their relationship. And if you got a solid woman who gonna be with you no matter what, then she'll take on that hate from the public. You know what I'm saying? So she'll say some controversial shit, and if it gets her ostracized, it ain't like it's gonna make her turn against you. You know what I'm saying? Because you just got a solid woman. So it like they say, it take two to tango. You know what I mean? You can't be a solid nigga with a half baked broad. You know what I'm saying? Like if she ain't really rocking with you, then she ain't gonna rock with you. So no matter how you switch it up, like let's say, well, look, I tried this whole Mr. Nice Guy thing, and I ain't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't fitting. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with it. So now we about to move into this phase of it. And if she down, then she gonna stay down. But I still stand on, establishing certain shit like throughout
I
the
can
gate.
dig it. Nah, I can dig it. I can dig it. What you think, Lapia? What you think?
I simply think that the world's image is for the only way they can accept it is based on the world's image, and the world's image is either the woman in front or she right next to you. The world does not envision a place where a man is out in front and the woman is behind him. They will not let that happen. So even with the celebrities, and that's why the picture is like that. I mean, that's not by happenstance. You could say, oh, she's a bigger artist, but realistically, if they would have switched that role around, then people would have started looking at Rihanna differently. It would have made people feel like when stuff get put in order, it make people like weird. You know what I'm saying? If they would have put him in front like they were supposed to, it's supposed to be like a sign. Like when we see that, we're supposed to see that and be like, oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. But having her in front, the world would not have that. And they're not gonna have him going in there telling her what to do and showing, that he's dominant. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's telling her right, world ain't gonna have that because that's not how the world is now. So they wouldn't accept it. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't accept it. It'll be something. Something would have came out of that. I guarantee if he start being in the front and taking control of dominance, don't be surprised if domestic violence situation occurs. Or is said to have occurred.
Right.
I don't think he's a soft guy. He's a lot like J. Cole. He's a lot like J. Cole. And both of them some pretty. They're not who you would call tough guys, even though they got lyrics that would make you assume otherwise.
Right. No, he don't got to be a tough guy. All he got to do is be a man.
Yeah. Right.
If he start being a man, that's going to be looked at as a threat.
And I mean,
yeah.
I mean, as far as like he's not. I mean, I can't really speak on what they doing behind closed doors, but from a public's perspective, he never seemed like the guy that's taking the lead in the relationship.
Oh no, he can't. His hands is tied to
a brand billionaire
now. Yeah, it's a brand now. You can't do what you want to do.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, he's a billionaire. And listen, and you know what's crazy when the world says it's time for them to break up, they're gonna have to break up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna end. Listen, in about 15 years, maybe. In about 15 years, maybe you gonna hear a news article if Christ ain't cracked the sky. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear on the news Rihanna and Rocky have made splits. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll hear it because, of course, this is the fate of every marriage that's not rooted in laws. You know what I'm saying? Rooted in morality. This is just what happens. It's part of life. Divorce is part of marriage. Don't believe me? Look up the stats.
Unfortunately.
About 80% of marriages end in divorce. Divorce is part of marriage. It should damn near be in the same definition. When you look up marriage, you should have divorce in there somewhere.
Facts.
Can I say I know how it's going to end with them two. I know how it's going to end. Do I want it to end? No. But I know how it's going to end. One day we're just going to be chilling. You're going to get that alert that they broke up. And it's going to be something where they caught him somewhere with somebody else. That's
going to be on the eclipse.
Right, during the eclipse, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. But the thing is gonna be, to me, I feel like Rihanna will probably be the type of woman to be like, I know you mess around, just make sure you tell me. And after so long, he ain't gonna do that. And then when she find out he messing with so and so, then they gonna split up, and then they gonna put out that thing that say we decided to go our different ways.
Yeah,
and here we are. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it just keep happening. I'm not wishing that on them. I'm just telling you that's what keep happening with every celebrity.
Yeah, you can see the signs because you're a preaching prophet. You see the signs. Which brings me back to the eclipse. Was the eclipse? Oh, Salaki, go ahead. My bad.
No, my bad. I was gonna just jump in the barracks real quick. Just real quick. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Love did say that'll be hard because she has a celebrity image to uphold, and her sex symbol image is part of that. And he'll have to be very wise and subtle to correct Rihanna's image. I agree. Yeah. She definitely is a brand, the $1 billion brand. He also said her stylists, publicists, image consultants, etc., will be against it because they'll lose their jobs. Plus, here consultants have ties to all these clothing companies to promote their products. Facts. I agree.
Yeah.
No, my bad, Isis. You got it. Well.
No, I just wanted to clear up something, regarding the eclipse. You know what I'm saying? Because we making jokes about it, but here's the thing, right? Now, was the eclipse a once in a lifetime thing? Yes. Does it mean? Is it the reason why the world is going to end? No. Is the world going to end? Yes. You understand? But it's not because of an eclipse. It's just another time where the moon and the sun just cross paths at the same time, just like every other thing does. You're gonna cross paths with something once in your life at least. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that happens. Nothing major, nothing big. If the sun is further away than the moon is to the earth, then they bound to cross paths one day. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. You know what's gonna stay the same? The fact that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are still slaves of America. The
That's
fact that we
right.
still in hell and we still have not only we really got a physical bondage, but it's a spiritual bondage on us right now. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we can't shake. It's the reason why we talking about spiritual psychosis. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why we'll get a black judge will get off the stage and go and hug uh the unaliver of a black victim. You understand?
Right.
And meanwhile, no, but that's never happened. We've never seen a judge go from convicting a unaliver to hugging that same unaliver in the same trial. We've never seen that happen ever. But a black woman did it to a white woman. Why? Because of mental and spiritual slavery. That's what's never going to change, no matter how many times the sun passed the moon.
Facts.
Yeah.
If I could too, please y'all hit the like button, share.
Yeah.
Hit the like
Yeah.
button, share. Hit the like button and share. If you haven't done so, please do it now. But go ahead, Lafayette.
No, I was gonna say it just shows you how, especially it's kind of tied. This is the eclipse still tying in with the social media. People are able to make videos and put music behind it and sound very convincing. And people are so open now, and that's what I don't say I don't believe in depression, but I think a lot of people are not depressed. It's just that one of those things where you're on social media so much, you are not really made to be having all these thoughts and opinions expressed to you at such rapid fire. Your mind ain't really made like that. That's why the scripture talk about only having one teacher. Like you don't, and not being a study of many books. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a reason for that. So all day long, you just getting download. This guy think this woman think this about this. And so now you putting your mind, a sensitive mind at that, especially because if you ain't been, actually doing the work with yourself and learning how to control your impulses and how to think, you getting all these thoughts all day. No wonder people doing what they doing right now, because they got so many intrusive thoughts now that the stuff that you listen to become your conscience. I used to tell this to I told this to my daughters, and I still tell them to this day, that the instructions I give you are your conscience. And they went to school one day and they was faced with something, and all they kept saying is, "I can hear your voice, Dad. I can hear your voice." And that showed me like, oh, that's the secret. The more I'm teaching them now, when those situations arise, that's the voice that they hearing. And people in the world think it's God, and it's not God. It's the nigga you just scroll past the other day. You think you hearing something from God, but no, that's you. That's you, just your mind just repeating the stuff that you heard earlier. So with this eclipse, they had niggas shaking in their boots because somebody made a video saying when this happened, niggas gonna go crazy and your phone gonna go down and stuff gonna start exploding. The same thing they did with 2012, same thing they did with the year 2000. You know what I'm saying? And then something happened not too recently, but what you said with the 5G stuff, that we done had 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and all of a sudden 5G is the one that turned us into zombies.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on.
We've been having Amber Alerts forever, and now this one Amber Alert is going to turn me into a zombie.
Yeah, like come on, let's be real, man. We just start being practical. Like it's not happening. Stop watching Harry Potter. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not real.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, stop watching these damn movies thinking that the eclipse is gonna change the world. It's not.
Yeah.
Like if I
The world is
could,
not.
like, just,
My bad. If I could,
go ahead, you
real
got it.
quick. Doomsday was not about to break through the atmosphere. You understand, and take over the galaxy, and be only to be thwarted by Batman and the Justice League. Okay,
Right.
that's not happening.
Yeah.
This ain't the multiverse. All right, the eclipse
God,
is not going to bring forth the apocalypse, but
facts, man.
World War III is happening because your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
God, if I
Can
could,
I say that?
facts, yeah. You know what I mean? Michael Love said, plus the algorithm feeds them similar content over and over, and they start to believe everyone is talking about the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. Like the human mind is easy to break down. To be honest, like it's something that's the oppressor knows, and listen, it's facts. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's why they developed the whole thing about commercials and advertising, because they know how fragile your mind really is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why paraphrasing, but that's why in the scriptures when they say, "When I was a child, I thought as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things."
Mm-hmm.
You got people that's of age that's still thinking like children. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they put in for this got to be right. This got to be real. It's on the internet, and all they need is like a slot machine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that dopamine hit. You just scrolling all day. You pulling the slot all day, and then you find something that agree with whatever spirit that you in, whatever vibe you got today. You mad at your man, and guess what? Here go this bitch on here talking about something. Your man really hates you because he didn't take out the garbage, and now you going home mad at this man because he forgot to take out the garbage, and you wonder why y'all arguing, because that algorithm got you, and it's gonna like Michael Love said, it's gonna keep feeding you that same thing, and now you hate your man, now you hate your woman, and you don't even know why you hate him.
You know what that reminds me of, up here?
Illuminati.
Fact.
Shit.
I don't know if y'all seen that movie Acrimony.
Definitely.
That movie, that is exactly
the
what
best
you
Tyler
said.
Perry movie ever.
Yeah, it was a great Tyler Perry movie. But that's exactly what it was. Like she had faith in her man for years. You know what I'm saying? Been with him for like 20 years or something like that. And then after this one time, like because her sisters and stuff would tell her things about her husband, and she would ignore it. She's like, this is my man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going nowhere. I love him. I trust him. And you know what I'm saying? It just took one time for her to feel like they was right. She left him. You know what I'm saying? And then turned around and the whole reason why they even split up, I ain't gonna go all into detail, but the whole reason why they split up ended up being successful, and he went and married another woman, and then she's jealous of it. You know what I'm saying? Meaning she missed out on her shot. You understand? She missed out on her opportunity to be with a real nigga because she listened to her fuck ass sisters. Salaki.
Shit. Is it safe to say that social media is a religion?
I would not deny that.
I'm taking it too far.
I would not deny that. Niggas got faith in social media. They wake up and go to it religiously.
Yeah. The entity of Facebook itself and TikTok itself, no, I wouldn't say it's a religion, but it's again, somebody can give you a gateway, and some people you don't need a gateway to. Everybody don't need a microphone. I'm just saying, everybody not out here saying the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? So these are just gateways to show you what the temperature is. TikTok is not making people do stuff, but it's attention that's making people do stuff. TikTok ain't making you do it. Nope. The TikTok don't wake you up and be like, "Hey, make a video." Well, I take that back. It does now. I take back what I said, because they sting you. They sting you stuff and be like, "Hey, here go a coupon. You better post today." Niggas be like, let me find something. Let me find something. Let me find something.
They hit you with the algorithm. They hit you with the shit like the algorithm is waiting. Wait, post.
Exactly.
Post now.
Exactly.
God.
And you know what's tough? You know what's tough? I used to be giving brothers a hard time that say they want internet niggas, right? Like that used to be one of my pet peeves. When I used to hear niggas say, I ain't no internet nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no internet nigga. I'm like, nigga, that's where the world is going. You need to be an internet nigga or you're going to be left behind. But you know what's so hard about social media? For niggas that mind their own business, they have a tough time being on social media because they mind their own business. Fact. For you to be like into social media like so much because you a nosy nigga. You nosy. And you got to see what the hell going on. Yeah. You cannot just be in your own space and be like, you know what? I don't give a damn what Susie in China is talking about right now. I'm going to just mind my own business and what I got to do. But niggas is nosy. So niggas that don't want to be on social media because that's not a nosy nigga. He don't care about what's going on with 300 niggas. Like, I struggle with it. We have to be on there because we got to see certain shit. But, nigga, I struggle. I don't give a damn what these people think. I don't care. But I got to report on it because guess what? Niggas want to talk about it. So, but I really don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn.
Listen, I ain't trying to sound cliche or nothing, but that's the only reason I'm on social media is because I was ordered to be on social media. Prior to that, nigga, I had no Facebook, no Instagram, no none of that shit. Nigga, I was live my own life.
Nigga, I could. Listen, the world should take a break from social media and get back to being social. Yeah. Social, no media. Goddamn. Make that a t-shirt. Yeah. I'm writing that one down.
Yeah. Let niggas come outside, bro. You know how it feel, man. I be in the building from the time I go to work, get off work, you in the house, you filming, you recording. I'm looking up stories dropping on Shade Room. I gotta clip this and listen to it and find out. And realistically, by the time I really go outside, like if you ever go outside your house and stand and just look, niggas come outside like they just discovered a planet or something. Like the sun is on the block. They just act like they ain't never even been out there because they cooped in the house so much, being infatuated with other niggas' business. It is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. And that should get very challenging. You know what I'm saying? Like mental, talking about people depressed. Minding other niggas' business will get you depressed, bro.
What?
100%.
And you know what I know? What I've noticed, and it really irks my nerves, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen way too many women on social media with negative comments about so-and-so's relationship. And the killing part is a lot of times most of those women be single. Like, why are you talking about somebody's relationship when you don't have a man?
Misery need company.
It's crazy. Like, you need to find somebody. You need more social, less media, man. You understand?
Niggas ain't trying to die on that hill alone.
Yeah,
real.
They need some what's the word? It's a word that they need where it's like you said it, misery loves company. That's basically what it is, but they need that confirmation. They need another person to be like, oh, you feel like that? I feel like that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You must be right then.
Niggas be grown as hell, still experiencing peer pressure and shit.
Yeah.
Facts, for real. That's why sometimes you got to step away. So I step away sometimes. I be like, bro, I'm not finna get pulled into this, dog. Cause I be on that mother 3 paragraphs in. Like, why am I even doing this? I don't care. I don't care.
That's crazy, man. Y'all eat this.
Speaking of social media, what is the post of the week?
Oh yeah. Speaking of social media. And minding niggas' business. It's like
we about to tell you other niggas' business.
We about to tell y'all somebody else's business. This is the post of the week, man. General Myman had me dying for like how many days this was up? 31? Bro, this had me dying. I mean, if you know, you know, but this is acting on this and just the relevance of what's going on. This was so funny to me, dog. So I picked this as a post of the week. Mm-hmm. Let me know if you can hear it once I start playing it. If it'll play.
Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is General Mahayaman. I serve at the pleasure of commanding General Yohana in the Isupk. And just in time for Easter, the IUIC, the Purple Pigs, have come out with a gospel album. They made a gospel album just in time for Easter. You see, they're just Christians. They're just another Christian group. And according to Ganai Gabar, who is a bishop in the IUIC, this song that he made for his album is the greatest accomplishment of his life. It's written right above my head. It's the greatest accomplishment of his life. He made a gospel song, and he's never done anything more important than making a gospel song. If you don't believe me, I'm about to play it.
Hey, look at Jerry. Look at Jerry. That shit had me dying when you did that.
Dog.
Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. General Mahayman. I serve at the
dead.
That nigga, that was definitely hallelujah. Well, somebody's about to start shedding tears and having convulsions.
Bro, the way he came in from the side, like he was looking like,
about to start having convulsions.
Oh,
praise dancing in this bitch.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, and it's not crazy. It's really not. It's like why are we surprised? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you see, we did the video on that one cat who was having Thanksgiving with ham, talking about talking about he a priest.
That shit was crazy.
Get the hell out of here, bro. Like why? I'm not surprised. Like I used to be like, when I first came to the truth, Captain Ward told me about these other Israelite groups. He said, you know what? It's not even my place to tell you what's right and wrong, or not what's right and wrong, but like, what group is better for you or not. All I could do is, let you see it and you decide for yourself where you want to be. You want to be with some real niggas? He didn't say this part, but the point was, you want to be with some real niggas or you want to be with some Christians? You know what I mean? And the more I saw, the more it was evident that all these folks, man, they ain't no different than the same motivational speakers that you see in church. That's all they are. Some motivational speakers in it for a profit, but ain't got a single profit in their quarters.
Man, that song sounded like Fred Hammond.
Y'all head, nigga. That shit went over y'all heads, nigga.
No, I was on it. I was on
it. No, but that song
like
did
Fred
sound
Hammond,
though. God.
Kirk Franklin, bro. Kirk Franklin could have produced that song.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. It didn't have the spirit on it. The spirit of it was Christian.
Yeah. I think it goes to everything that we spoke about in today's episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's spiritual psychosis. Wanting to be, or FOMO, wanting to be included. You know what I mean? Social media, all that ties into how people believe, practice, and worship their religion. You know what I mean? Like, it's no longer something that's supposed to, in ancient times as sacred. Now it's just, something that you do to fit in and be accepted and shit. So it's, all that shit, man. Like, I feel like a lot of religions is centered around ego. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's just yourself. That's all it's about.
That shit like a TD Jakes concert or a TD Jakes church. Was it? I don't even know what they called. Sermon.
Yeah.
Spiritual
psychosis, like you said.
Y'all, if you ever been to church, if you grew up in a Christian church, you know what they call it when they'll have the speakings and then in between each speaking or whatever they call it a See, I know she been asking.
She calling this out.
Look, we at the bottom of the ninth inning. You know what I'm saying? We at the bottom of the ninth inning, and ain't no bases, ain't no players on no bases. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, man, yeah, they would have selections in between the church speakings. It looked like TD Jakes had just got off the stage and let this bishop guy come and sing his song.
Basically. basically.
Listen, go to church. If you're scared, go to church. If not, man, we're Isupk.
That's the best. That's like one of the best quotes that anybody in the world came up with. For real.
Yeah. So
True.
Looking like
ready to go.
They want more.
Listen,
They want more. Quiet on the set. Quiet. They want more. Nah,
are you not entertained?
Listen, slacking all that back in. I ain't going front. Yes, you know.
Listen. Yeah, I'll take blame for that. I'll take blame for that.
Right.
I should have just.
I do as well.
I started it, and then I me not minding niggas' business.
I'm officially the only one on this cast that has watched every episode of Quiet on Set. I will not be talking about this show by myself.
Yeah,
listen. If she saw it, hop on, sis. You know what I mean? If you saw it, listen. Go ahead, hop on.
Hey yo.
But
I mean, you know what I mean.
Definitely by the next episode. I'll definitely try to watch the other three because I watched the first episode. And,
try to watch the other three. He gonna watch one more. Just go to the end. Just go to the last episode.
Right.
Yeah. What's the best part? Where should I go to,
man? Hey, you gotta watch. You gotta. I mean, okay. You gotta at least watch the third episode. The first episode is kind of like that introductory type stuff. So it's good to watch that just to get the feel of what's going on.
She ain't seen it. So like, my bad.
Yeah, that's why she here.
That's why I guess we all
you want us to watch it,
right? We all in the same boat.
I got you.
Right.
I don't feel as bad now. I don't feel bad. Ain't nobody seen it.
I think episode 3 and 4 are the ones that you gotta watch.
3 and 4.
Give us some spoilers. I don't know how much of a spoiler this is, but your boy Drake Bell got essay bad.
Yeah.
Drake Bell got essay bad.
Spoiler alert. Everything they said they did.
Yeah.
Did that shit. What I want to know, are we still gonna support Nickelodeon? Is motherfuckers still watching that shit? Do they still?
I seen a nigga wearing a Nickelodeon shirt yesterday. I don't care, nigga. I ain't wearing no Nickelodeon. My kids ain't wearing no Nickelodeon. I told my little sister when she was like 6 years old, you know how hard it is to get a 6-year-old not to watch Nickelodeon and Disney Channel? I told my sister, we not watching this no more. And this is way back when she's 21 now. She's 21 years old now. I told her when she was 6, we not watching Nickelodeon no more. You know what I'm saying? We not watching Disney Channel because I seen it. Anybody with eyes can see it.
My bad.
Nigga a priest, nigga a prophet. Nigga,
for real though. Niggas always trying to be first on some shit.
I seen that shit. But no, I'm saying anybody can see it.
I'll play.
No, for real, like anybody.
Oh yeah, God, I'll play.
You know what I'm saying? If you got two eyes and a brain, you can see that there's something wrong with this show. SpongeBob alone, there's something wrong with that show.
Yeah, SpongeBob was wild though. I ain't gonna
you know what I'm saying? It's
eating like, SpaghettiOs like we ain't watching this no more.
Yeah, no, for real, like, bruh. Nah, yeah, we can't.
Got a diaper on. He was like, "Mama, change my diaper and turn this damn channel.
Turn this devil shit off.
You don't see what's happening here."
Nigga, Itazar drop out of elementary school because they play too much games. Nigga was like, recess? Nah, nigga, I'm dropping out.
Nah, nigga. Nigga, life was about more than games, nigga. Life was about more than games, nigga.
Boarding games as usual.
Nah, but you're right though. Because I remember this episode of SpongeBob where Patrick and SpongeBob was like a couple or some shit, taking care of a baby. Yeah, you know what I mean. And as a child, you think it's innocent, fun, and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
Had Patrick dressed up like a woman.
Yeah, kind.
What year did that come out? What year did SpongeBob start?
Early 1999.
Nah, hey, nah. It was
like 1999. It was like that's it immediately. 1999.
What do I win?
1999, man. The reason I was asking because I was trying to figure out like
because you made me think about it because you made me think about it because I remember that was right before 9/11. So yeah.
Yeah, like
I ain't
2
gonna
years
fry. I
before.
used
I
to
wasn't
watch
watching
SpongeBob. You know what I
SpongeBob.
mean?
Yeah,
I
y'all younger than me. I thought that shit was childish.
My
I was
bad,
listening. I was listening to DMX at this time, nigga. Like,
my nigga dropped out
I
of
can't watch no
Reese's.
SpongeBob. Nigga, I just heard it's dark and hell is hot, bro. I can't watch SpongeBob after I'm listening to that shit.
I was on the block with a 40 by that time, nigga.
Man, it's dark and hell is out was out right now. I cannot
Hey,
go.
baby,
I cannot
go
go out.
home.
Go back in the house. Talking about somebody turn on some SpongeBob. Outside growling like
here,
DMX.
look, let me play this real quick. Before you go into your next topic, right? I'm gonna play something real quick.
Shit, I think
all
we
right,
done
so
after
I'll
this.
give you another spoiler, huh?
Nah, go ahead.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop some facts on y'all real quick. Is that cool? Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do that real quick? All right. So I'm about to share my screen. And listen, when I put this on the screen, no Diddy. Just bear with me. But it's about to get graphic. Kinda. It's not gonna get too graphic. It's cartoons. But this is what they had going on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I knew it was something wrong with these shows. This is why I told my sister, stop, we can't watch this shit. Y'all see what that is? This is the Little Mermaid. You understand? And the buildings. Now I know you might be thinking in your mind, that's a little far fetched, or as Officer Thought Shy would put it, that's a stretch. Well, it's not the only time this happened. You understand? I can show you on many occasions. This scene right here is from Lion King. If you look right here, it's a S, a E, and an X. You understand? I'm gonna show you another one. It's like a bunch of little hidden stuff that's in these shows. The Rescuers. Y'all remember the show The Rescuers? Or not the
Rescue
show, the
Ranger?
movie. The movie Rescuers. It's about these mice and I don't know how to put. If you look at the screen right here on the right side, this is The Rescuers. This is another Disney Channel movie, and in this top corner, this is a naked woman. And this picture was in the window. I got it on video. I can go to the video. I don't know if y'all want to spend some time on it, but in this video, if you freeze frame it, you'll see this naked woman shoot past the screen. This is like this is the side of a building, and so you see a bunch of different windows. But in one of these windows, this naked woman is sitting in there topless as these characters fly by on a seagull. On this side, you know what I'm saying? Now this might be a stretch, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I seen this when I was younger. Somebody had pointed this out, that the Lion King face is the picture of a woman's backside.
I think that one is stretch right there. I ain't gonna lie to
you. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, but these were some of the things that I was noticing. Like, yo, this is crazy. This shit satanic. And then you wonder why children are so hypersexualized. You understand? Like,
gotta get them young.
Exactly. This scene right here, this is from the Road to El Dorado. Now, this is a still, but if you watch this, if you go and look at this scene, she pops up from like as if she was in his lap, as if she was giving him fellatio. And look, you can see it look on his face. He just hit the climax, and she looked like she just got caught. You understand? It's a bunch of little messages like that in all of these shows. And that's what made me realize there's something going on. Go ahead.
When you gonna drop your own TV show, Itis? That's what the world want to know, man.
You want to know what I've been thinking about?
That show would be dope for real.
What I want to do is a series of kids' bedtime stories that you can tell to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it starts. Forget TV. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to, like, we can do TV, but let's go back to reading books for a while. You know what I'm saying? Let's not oversaturate our children with YouTube and TV shows. We go back to reading books. You know what I'm saying? Get children a love for reading again. Go ahead.
Nah, kind. I was gonna say they got the YouTube channel. What's it called? Gracie's Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Where they teach kids about, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine doing something like that for the truth, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, facts. No, I agree. I agree. And that's definitely like for the older kids, like, you know, kids that are like 2, you know what I'm saying? Those nursing children, you know what I'm saying? It's good to read to them. You know what I'm saying? You put a kid that young on a tablet, they're gonna grow an attachment to that tablet. And you're not
right.
gonna be able to to have that dominion over them like you should because of the tablet. You're gonna become a person that just looks at a tablet like a way to quiet your child. You understand? And that's
Right.
not healthy because then it creates a dependency for that tablet. Just like a pacifier, everybody knows it, or milk bottle. Everybody knows that these things have to be weaned away. You know what I mean? But if you form a dependency for that thing too long, then you gonna have trouble coming up.
And it's
Yeah.
dependent on how it's used because you know what's being displayed on there. I think that's the biggest thing because I remember when my daughters were little and we would give them a tablet, but they was learning, you know, informational things, learning how to, you know, the ABCs and, you know, how to formulate sentences. And, you know, I saw the benefit in that, how fast they was catching on. We was on the tablet. But when you just let them watch these one-off shows that, you know, you haven't even sat down and really watched. The Simpsons was a lot different from when I was a child to when now, you know, some of the stuff that they put in there is progressively gotten worse, you know what I'm saying? Because it went from a children's cartoon to like an adult cartoon. And they don't tell you when that transition happened. It just happened.
Exactly.
It just went to another network.
Exactly. Michael Love, I'm dead. My bad. It said that's the kid's mom. Look, when the children bust into the room without knock, he talking about this right here. Hold up. He talking about this right here. That's the look your mama gave you when you walked into her room and you ain't knock first. God damn.
Oh man.
So look, here go another spoiler. Now they put this in the show, but this is the actual clip. You know what I'm saying? Like they talked about it for a little while. This is the actual clip from the show. With Ariana Grande, and she's trying to juice a potato, but it's very sexually in what's the word? Sexually inviting, I guess. Something like that.
Sometimes I wonder
So listen.
if you can get juice from a potato.
Yo, like that mouth opening, that part when she like opened her mouth, it was like, damn, hold up. That shit, like at first I'm like, I was looking at the scene, I'm like, nah, bro, come on, that's y'all stretch. Yeah, this damn, no diddy. Listen, I'm like, yo, that's a little far-fetched, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. She's squeezing the potato, but she got her eyes closed, you know what I'm saying? The way she holding it kind of weird. But the fact that's not even the biggest thing that stood out to me. No Diddy, goddamn. The fact that she's on this bed, right, is giving OnlyFans type vibes. You know what I'm saying? So then you watch further, and I'm not gonna play all this shit because a whole bunch of crazy shit she doing, a bunch of goofy ass shit. But it's a
Yeah.
part where she starts to pour water on her body, and I'm like, bruh, this shit is crazy.
They talk about this in the off the set joint,
In the
on the
documentary.
set, in the set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quiet on set.
Quiet on
So
the
check
set.
this out.
What is it? Why? Is it possible for a teenage girl to drink water upside down?
Now, mind you, this is a teenage girl. She might be young, like young. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old teenage is, but she's a teenage girl. And she's talking about drinking water upside down. But watch this.
I'm thirsty. It's not possible. This is
It is real cringy. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, yo.
You don't hear no
Yo,
audience or nothing. It's just like weird. Like, what the hell?
Now here's the backstory of it. It's a cutaway scene from the show called iCarly, featuring Miranda Cosgrove, or starring Miranda Cosgrove, I should say. But she this character is named Cat with the slap. That's like she had like a little a podcast within that TV show called The Slap, and she was submitting these videos to iCarly them so she can get featured on their podcast. I don't know if y'all know much about iCarly or Nickelodeon shows like that, but yeah, this scene was part of that show. And so she would send these scenes over to her to show her show, to get her show featured on iCarly's show. But yeah, like it's weird. That's why you don't hear like an audience. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it's weird. It's like
yeah,
OnlyFans.
it just still looks weird. Like I don't know. It just.
And then what I noticed was that rainbow pillow in the background. You know what I mean? Sitting on the bed. But it's a whole lot going on, man.
Yes.
A whole lot going on. Then there's a scene. It's so much. Like, this is what I'm telling you. I gotta watch this documentary.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it with cringy eyes, but I guess I'll finish the other three episodes. But the end of the story is they all did it.
They did it. They definitely did it. You know what I mean? Right along with Diddy. Now there's also a video of the guy, the man in question, Dan Schneider, in a hot tub with I don't know. I didn't look this up. I don't know how true it is, but I was told that Dan Schneider got Amanda Bynes pregnant. Amanda Bynes was a baby when she started working with Dan Schneider. She was like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up getting her pregnant, once she had came into her age. But it's just weird to think this whole time this nigga was looking at that little 12-year-old like, yeah, one day I'm gonna get her pregnant.
He was praying on her.
Yeah. So look, this is them in a hot tub.
And my special guest is the executive producer of the main show, Dan Schneider. Now, you're the executive producer of the show?
Yeah, I am the executive producer and I'm the head writer.
You actually wrote the words you're saying to them right now?
Yes, I actually wrote this whole conversation that we're having right now.
So Pete, what he just said, he wrote this whole conversation that they having right now. Meaning what? He also put it in the script that they're going to be in a hot tub together. He's going to be fully clothed and she's going to be in a bikini. A 12-year-old girl in the hot tub with a grown ass fat ass man. It's not normal. It's not normal behavior, but it is Esau behavior. This is how Esauians.
It's definitely Esau behavior.
Yeah,
this is how Esauians behave. And when you want to be like Esau, you become like Diddy. Now let's go to what Diddy said. Jesus Christ, we can pull videos for days.
When you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely.
That came from Harlem too.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely.
Hey, hold up. I just gotta say this real quick, right? It's crazy. Pause came from Harlem. Diddy is on this Breakfast Club talking about the pause game and how it came from Harlem, and now pause has been replaced with no Diddy.
Crazy.
That's an unfortunate twist of fate right there, ain't it?
Would say some, the crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? I would.
Let's get to it.
Nigga Diddy funny, bro.
I love it all, man.
Hold up.
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, I love it all. I love it all, man.
Charlamagne, like, nigga,
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
scrambling.
Like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey man.
Oh, that nigga say, "Hey man, I don't even know what to say." You know what? You know what you say to this, Diddy? You love your daddy, the white man, and you want to be just like him. That's what you say to that. And you should encourage people never to be like you or Dan Schneider. You know what I'm saying? Or none of your white colleagues that you love so much. You should encourage that because you're going to end up on the Breakfast Club confused that you let yourself say some no Diddy shit like that.
No Diddy, no Schneider.
No Diddy,
No Schneider.
No
and
Schneider.
no Yamaka.
No Yamaka.
No Yamaka, nigga. Hey, well, that's all I got. Y'all go ahead. You wanted to pull up your list of hip hop greats since the late 1980s.
Nah, I think we can hit it up. We can hit it on the
it's
next
past my bedtime.
We're gonna go all the way into that. We're gonna go all the way into that. That's gonna be another hour.
We're gonna hit what?
I just out here. No, you said, nigga.
Yeah, nothing I said.
Nigga, you better talk.
I said we could talk about it next week, but
oh, okay.
We're gonna be an hour doing that shit, bro.
All right, bet. All right, so with that being said, you understand, has been another episode of War as Usual. I hope y'all like the conversation. Hope y'all will like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tune in next time. And let us know in the comment section if we said something that you didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Tell us if you was offended by some of the statements we've made. Maybe we'll issue an apology like J. Cole did.
Like and share.
Yes, sir.
Shalom.
Where's my snare?